you are learning French or planning to start, you are at the right place. In today's video, I'll be sharing my personal experience, how I learned French from scratch and achieved P2 plus in TC of Canada to secure my immigration status. Learning French can be challenging, especially if you are under time pressure. For example, if you are planning to move to Canada or already living here and need French for your immigration status, the pressure can feel overwhelming. That's why it's important to have the right guidance, knowing how and where you can learn French effectively without wasting time and make most of every minute you invest. I was enrolled in a free full-time French course offered by MIFI in Quebec. The course ran from 21st August 2024 to 9th July 2025. The classes were held from Monday to Friday from 8:30 to 3:30 or 4 p.m. depending on my schedule. I was also receiving financial support from MIFI for $920 per month to manage my expenses. Now this course is extremely beneficial for those who lives in Quebec and wants to learn French from scratch. The course is very well structured. Personally, when I started this course on the first day, I didn't even know how to say je m'appelle, which means my name is. But at the end of this course, I was able to communicate confidently in French. After completing this course, I reached at NCLC 8 in speaking and listening and NCLC 7 in reading and writing. Now after this, I had the option to get enrolled in a part-time French course which is about 2.5 months, where I can upgrade my writing and reading to NCLC 8. However, this step is completely optional. Now unlike a full-time program, the part-time French course is require you to attend only 3 days a week, and you can choose morning or evening classes depending on your schedule. I personally didn't continue with the part-time French course because NCLC 7 was enough for my goal. This course is available for those who lives in Quebec. But if you're living in another part of Canada or outside Canada, learning French can be expensive. I have seen tutors charging from $40 to $50 per session, which is not affordable for everyone if they are starting from scratch. Now I have got the alternative to this. When I completed my course, I came across an application called Preply. Here you can create your profile by answering few questions such as which language you would like to learn, your goal, and your current level. Once you set up the profile, you have the wide range of tutors to select from. You can book a trial session at first and then decide if you want to go or continue with a monthly plan. Now, one of the benefits of using Preply is that you can cancel or reschedule the sessions before 12 hours of it starts, which is very flexible. In my case, I chose a tutor from Cameroon who was charging only $7 per session, which was quite affordable as compared to $40. When you start learning French from a tutor or from French course, you still need to do self-study. You need to focus on 4 key areas, which is listening, reading, writing, and speaking. Now you can use Duolingo to learn French, which is very effective. But apart from this, when I started my French journey, I also bought a book on French grammar. Now this book was divided into 3 parts, and all the grammar which was explained in this book was in English, so it was very easy for me to understand. The first part of this book focused on grammar of B1 and B2 level, where all the concepts were explained in a clear and structured way. The second part is about verb conjugations, where 225 verbs were conjugated in 8 different tenses, which is extremely helpful to do revision and practice. Third part is about vocabulary. Here they have given more than 50 different topics such as travel, house, furniture, profession, birds, animal, hospital, and many more. What I used to do, I pick up one topic each week and read it regularly without forcing myself to memorize it, and then switching to new topic the week following. Now, apart from this, they also have provided supplementary vocabulary list which includes verbs, adverbs, nouns, prepositions, and adjectives. Now, for the grammar topics which were not covered in this book, I used to learn it from my tutor or from YouTube, where many tutors explain these concepts in detail. Listening is one of the effective way to improve your French. You can listen to French music or watch French videos such as movies, web series, interview, podcast, news, or anything that generally interests you. Now, many people make mistake of using subtitles or captions in their native language or in English. While this makes you feel comfortable, this slows down your progress. Instead, try using French subtitles and focus mainly on listening and glance at the subtitles when you find it difficult to understand the pronunciation. Now, when you start listening daily, you will notice improvement in vocabulary, pronunciation, and comprehension. Now, the best part about this activity is that you don't need extra time to do that. You can listen to French content while eating, commuting, or even doing everyday tasks, which makes your learning effective and consistent. Reading is the second key skill. It can feel time consuming at first, whether you are a regular reader or not, because you are reading in French. However, this can be a powerful way to build vocabularies and also improve your understanding of sentence structure. I started reading fiction books because they help me to pick up new vocabularies and understand how conversation work. Now, this is also very useful because forming and answering questions based on dialogue is an important part of TCF and TEF Canada exams. Now, if you are living in Quebec, you can find some affordable books at Dollarama. I can give you some names if you want. So the first book is Mes aventures de Forêt, and this book is available in 2 parts, so you can buy both of them to complete the story. Now, apart from this, there is one more book which is called Snooze. So you can buy this book, and again this book is also available in 2 parts. So now, don't be afraid of the thickness of this book, because if I open this book, you will see there are a lot of large fonts, and the texts are easy to read, and the vocabulary that they have used is also beginner friendly, so you can buy this book to start your reading. Now, if you are living outside Quebec, you can buy some beginner friendly books online. I will name some of them in the description. When I started reading books, I used to underline each word I didn't understand and write its meaning on the side in English. Now, you can choose any language you are comfortable with. At the beginning, this process might feel slow and frustrating because you might be underlining every word, but if you stay consistent, you will realize gradually that you are writing fewer meanings and understanding more on your own. Now, also don't focus more on the storyline or finishing the chapters, because your goal here is to learn vocabularies and sentence structures. For the writing part, keep it simple and consistent. Instead of writing long essays, try to write 10 to 15 sentences each day with the tense you have recently learned. Also, use the vocabulary that you have picked up from listening and reading. By doing this, you are reinforcing what you have recently learned. Now, once your writing is done, you can get a feedback. You can either ask your tutor or tools like ChatGPT to make corrections and suggest any improvements if necessary. Writing little every day will improve your grammar and sentence structure faster than writing occasionally. Last but not the least is speaking. Many people find this the most difficult skill, and that's completely normal. From my personal experience, speaking improves with consistent practice. When I was attending French classes, I used to speak with my classmates in French, and later at home, I used to do self-talk where I used to describe my daily routine, my to-do list, and even what I did during the day. If you feel shy or lack confidence, self-practice is a great place to start. Just make sure you speak out loud, not silently. Speaking vocally helps you improve the pronunciation and also makes you feel more comfortable using the language. I'll also encourage you to speak in French with others, even if it's broken. Talk to your friends if they are also learning French or with your tutor. The goal is not perfection but practice. The more you speak, the more natural you become at it. The most common problem learner face is they know the vocabulary but they can't recall it while speaking, and that usually happens because of stress and nervousness. The solution is simple: regular practice. When you speak every day, your confidence improves and you become better at recalling words. Before ending this video, I would like to admit that this journey is not easy. There will be days when you will lose hope, you will get demotivated, and you feel tired, and that's completely normal. Just take a pause for a day or two and start again with a fresh mind. I wish you all the very best for your journey and I hope you find this video informative. I'm Sifa Vahora and I'll see you in the next video.